In this video, you will discover the 5 habits that, according to the Bible, lead to prosperity. Have you ever wondered what differentiates prosperous people from those who aren't? The Bible surprisingly reveals what these enriching practices are. The Holy Scriptures point the way to financial progress, and these are the habits I will present in this vid. Imagine improving your mindset and advancing financially, achieving everything you desire. This is entirely possible. Just subscribe to the channel and watch all. Have you ever questioned why some people manage to grow financially while others always face difficulties? The answer may lie in the choices we make and the habits we cultivate. Do you feel like your financial life is stagnant and not progressing, even though many attribute prosperity or the lack of it to the government, the system, or income distribution? It's time to take control and change that narrative. Although external factors can influence, your ability to thrive financially is in your hands. Pay attention. Every small financial decision we make daily shapes our path toward prosperity or scarcity. Financial results are achieved through financial practices. To become wealthy, it's incredible. The Bible does not PR. It's undone. In summary, by fall. Habit number 1. Live below your means. Living below your means is more than just a financial control practice. It's a powerful principle that can lead you to a life of abundance and security. By setting aside a portion of your earnings and avoiding unnecessary spending, you are building a solid foundation for your financial future. Just like Joseph in Egypt, who knew how to manage the years of abundance to face the years of scarcity, you too can prepare for life's highs and lows. The Bible constantly reminds us of the importance of this habit, emphasizing that the wise value their resources, while the foolish squander them. By adopting the practice of living below your means. Habit number 2. Have more than one source of income. Having more than one source of income is a wise principle that can open doors to a more stable and prosperous financial life. As the well-known saying reminds us, putting all your eggs in one basket can lead to catastrophic losses if that basket fails. It's easy to recognize this wisdom, but its true power lies in the application. Having only one source of income exposes you to unnecessary risks, especially in a world where job security is increasingly uncertain. Ecclesiastes encourages us to plant several seeds because we never know which will prosper. Developing the habit of seeking multiple sources of income not only increases your financial opportunities but also broadens your vision for new possibilities. Observing those who practice this habit, we notice they are constantly innovating and seeking growth opportunities. By adopting this habit, you position yourself to make the most of life's opportunities and build a more solid and prosperous finance. Habit number 3. Have an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund is more than just a precautionary measure. It is one of the most powerful habits we can adopt to ensure our financial stability and mental tranquility. This habit teaches us to set aside a portion of our resources to face life's unforeseen events, whether positive or negative. Looking at the story of Joseph in Egypt, we see how the practice of having an emergency fund was crucial for the nation's prosperity during the years of scarcity. The Bible repeatedly reminds us of the importance of being prepared for the unexpected. As Ecclesiastes says, the unexpected befalls all. Having an emergency fund not only protects us financially, but also gives us a sense of security and control over our lives. I myself witnessed the transformative power of this habit when I faced unemployment after marriage. Thanks to the emergency fund I had created, I was able to face this challenge without compromising my dreams and aspirations. Therefore, I encourage you to follow this example and build your own emergency fund because it is through preparation that we find true freedom. Habit number 4. Invest. Investing is not just an option. It is an obligation for those who wish to achieve true financial freedom and lasting prosperity. By adopting the habit of investing, we are putting our resources to work for us, following the principle of multiplication taught by nature itself and reflected in several Bible passages, such as the parable of the talents. This story reminds us that we have a duty to grow the resources entrusted to us, whether they are spiritual, familial, or financial. Investing may seem intimidating at first, but it is by overcoming this fear that we find growth opportunities and build a solid financial future. Therefore, don't let uncertainty prevent you from taking the first steps toward investment. With determination and continuous learning, you will find that the path to financy. Seeking wisdom is the fifth enriching habit the Bible teaches us, and it is a cornerstone for financial prosperity. More than simply accumulating knowledge, wisdom is the practical application of that knowledge in our lives. It's about knowing what to do and acting with discernment. While many may be aware of wise financial practices, such as living below their means or investing, few actually implement them in their lives. Financial wisdom goes beyond theoretical knowledge. It manifests in the daily choices we make with our money. As the Bible reminds us in Proverbs, the prudent person acts with knowledge, while the fool spreads foolishness. Therefore, to achieve true financial prosperity, we must not only seek knowledge about personal finance but also practice this wisdom in our daily lives. These 5 enriching habits: living below your means, having more than one source of income, having an emergency fund, investing, and seeking wisdom, have the power to radically transform our financial lives. Although it is not easy to acquire these habits, each step towards them brings us closer to achieving our financial goals and living a life of prosperity and security. So, even if you've been following me for a while, you probably know that I was unemployed right after getting married. This happened right after the wedding. When I took on new financial commitments, losing my job could have ruined many people's lives. But, thank God, I was already familiar with biblical teachings about an emergency fund. Thank God, I had already created a fund that could sustain me for over a year. Thank God, it was through this fund that I was able to fulfill my dream of dedicating myself full-time to transforming lives through biblical teachings on finances, without the need for a fixed job, without facing the chaotic daily traffic of my city. Living below my means improved my life. The same happened when I started having more than one source of income. Similarly, when I created my emergency fund, I also experienced improvements. Then, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment if you enjoyed the tips.